Anupam, would you agree? I mean, we saw what happened right now with the railways recruitment. We saw, very, very angry, very passionate voices talking and asking the big question on where really are the jobs and what the government is doing. Which way would you be in? How do you look at this budget?
So unemployment is a serious crisis, as we all know, and there are sufficient figures and visible manifestations on streets and real life stories. So one of the first things which I think the government should do is some sort of an acknowledgement of this crisis. Because in the past few years, one of the things which this government has done is that it has failed to even acknowledge that unemployment has become a crisis of a proportion of something of which I can call some sort of a national disaster. So finding a solution comes secondary. The primary part is to at least acknowledge that it is a crisis. And then, because our labor market is primarily almost 94% of our labor market comprises of the unorganized sector.
Yes.
And the reviving demand is creating jobs in the unorganized sector is directly proportional to reviving demand. So one of the many steps which I think could be done is to reduce income tax and to introduce some sort of a wealth tax to get some more government earnings. So one step. And the other thing which can be done is we have seen Manrega becoming a shock absorber during the COVID pandemic crisis. So one of the steps which could be brought in is to have some sort of an urban employment guarantee, or to say effectively to universalize the Rural Employment Guarantee Act.
All right.
And the third thing which I think the government should do, in the last union budget, the finance minister had said that they are going to privatize public sector banks.
Right.
So I think, and it is going to directly hit the government job sector, the public sector jobs as well.
Well,
so